This is a ghost story titled Something I Never Shared with My Family. If you're new here, hi. I usually talk about some pretty scary stuff, and I have an email where anyone who finds this page can send me their ghost stories. And this is one of them. The person who sent me this email did not specify if they want to remain anonymous or not, so just to be safe, I am going to keep them anonymous. The person who sent me this email opens it up by saying that she has experienced paranormal activity since she was a very small child, and she's at a point in her life where she regularly sees and hears spirits. It says, quote, I know it sounds crazy, but this is something that has followed me for years. And for necessary context purposes, the woman who sent me this email says that she spent a lot of her childhood in a village town in Bulgaria with her grandparents. It specifically says that that home in the village was like her second home. This house was very old and had about 5 bedrooms in it. She says on the first floor of the home, her grandparents live right next to the entrance, and at the end of the hallway is her room. However, she says that in her bedroom in the village, there was a portrait of her late uncle who passed away when he was very young. She says that they never met, but she was always strangely drawn to him and his portrait. It specifically says that she used to stare at this portrait until she felt the room shift, always to something darker. She also says that she did not like playing in this bedroom because she just felt like there was someone watching her, and at night she felt like there was someone standing over her. And one night, after dinner, she goes to her room and says that she was super duper bored, so she was just staring at this portrait. When all of a sudden, she gets this overwhelming urge to knock on the wardrobe in the room. And she specifies that there was nothing special about this wardrobe. It was built into the wall, but it just held like a bunch of clothes, silverware, dishes, etc. So she walks up to it, knocks on it 3 times, and walks away. And the moment her head touches the pillow, something in the wardrobe knocks 3 times back. Obviously scared, she jumps up, runs out to the hallway, and tells nobody, but says that memory is etched in her mind so vividly, it's like she's there yesterday. She says that she didn't really think anything of it, and she kind of let it go, especially after they stopped visiting the village so often, until something happened in her bedroom that's located in the city. Now, this happened years later, but as she's trying to fall asleep in her bedroom, she just has this weird feeling that she is going to have a nightmare. And I don't know if it's a super common feeling to know when you were going to have a nightmare, but I was also one of those kids that knew when I was going to have a nightmare. Anyways, she ignores it and says out loud before she goes to bed, it's fine, everything is going to be okay. But the dream she had was one of the scariest experiences that she's ever had. This dream takes place in the village home in the room with her uncle's portrait. So that everything was black and white in this dream, and there was a light bulb hanging from the middle of the ceiling, swinging wildly, like out of an old horror film. And she just had locked eyes in on this portrait of her uncle. When all of a